dear colleagues of the Polish delegation and dear colleagues of the Cyprus delegation, warm welcome to today's meeting for everyone. Especially, I'd like to extend this welcome to the Polish delegation for making the time and the effort to be here with us today and share their valuable experiences and knowledge from the Polish presidency. As you are aware, Cyprus joined the EU in 2004 together with Poland, and this is the second time that we are assuming the presidency. We are trying to build on the experiences of our first presidency. More or less, the presidency project, as I'd like to call it, remains the same in terms of scope, in terms of the institutional framework. But of course, there are new challenges, new strategic priorities facing the EU, which demand a different approach. A few words about the organization of the Secretariat in Cyprus. The preparations officially started in 2024 with the appointment of Ms. Rauna as Minister for European Affairs in January last year. Of course, there were things done in the background even before that, but that's the official date. The Secretariat was established around February 2024, and as you know, since then, we've come a long way. Secretariat is staffed by civil servants, which were posted from other ministries and other government organizations. We have colleagues that work with short-term contracts with the government, short-term meaning a year and a half or a year. And we also have consultants with us. It has been a long journey. We've come a long way since we started last year. I remember the very first day it was myself and the minister. And now we have a big motivated team working for our goal. We are focusing on the three main areas, which are probably the same in every presidency. So program and policy, logistics and communication. And this is how the Secretariat is organized. So we have three main units plus a few other smaller things that we have to cope with. We are working on very tight deadlines. We are in continuous cooperation with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the President Information Office, the Permanent Representation, of course, and all the line ministries, both for logistics and policy issues. As I said, a lot of work has been done so far, but still we have a few challenges to go through until we reach the goal. Once again, I'd like to thank the Polish delegation for being here and for sharing their experiences, the PIO for hosting today's meeting. So we are eager to hear and learn from your experiences, and I invite my colleagues to engage actively in this session. You can ask whatever we need to know. Colleagues here are very willing to share their insights. So with that, I will give the floor to you for the meeting. Thank you very much.
When I see your happy faces, albeit frightened faces, mixed feelings, I just come with the memories to my team exactly 1 year ago, since we were in the same position that we were starting the presidency from the 1st of January. In my personal opinion, it's not the best one, because it's the longer presidency. The one which starts in June, it's much in July, it's much shorter. You just said first, thank you for hosting us here. That was our joint idea with your minister, with Marilena, from the very first day that we've met working on the TRIO program, that we decided that after the Polish presidency, I will come with my team here to Cyprus to share all the experiences. So don't be afraid today to ask any questions. We are here to help you. We just ended the project. We are already after some short holidays even, which for you, I think it's a kind of a science fiction for this moment. Yes, we were also working without any holidays for a year and a half. But after the presidency, we had a short break, and now we are in a moment when theme is spreading. We had a just discussion today during the breakfast that these are our very last days together, because we are just starting new tasks, new positions. So this trip here to Cyprus is our goodbye trip to the presidency project. In the process of preparations, I have to tell you that you just mentioned that Marilena was appointed at January 24. I was also appointed at January 24. So if you think that you are really running in a short time, our was even shorter. We started the preparation in January 2024, starting the presidency in January 2025. So when I come into the office as Undersecretary of State in the Prime Minister office, we had 11 months and 9 people in the team. We started presidency with 60 people in the team. So the whole one of the obstacles was that during the process of planning, there was also process of recruitment. That wasn't easy. At the end of the day, the closest team, which was working directly with me, was 60 people in a special department, which was committed to the project of presidency in the organization aspects. We were managing with a budget, with logistics of the high-level meetings, of the experts meetings, and of course promotion and communication. But the whole team working on the presidency project in the whole government was about 3,000 people. So there were people coming from different ministries, people working also in Brussels. And of course, one of the tasks was the task to do the trainings. And it was also on us to do the trainings for the whole presidency team, for all 3,000 people. From my point of view, what I want to share with you as a leader of the team, super important is the team spirit. You will be spending time together 24/7. You will see each other more often than your families. And from the point of view of the boss, the managing of the team, conflict managing, is one of the most important issues. There is no time for quarrels. There is no time to somebody to feel offended. So you need to solve all the problems immediately. The second important issue, and that was a super also important tip that some minister gave me from other presidencies, that the worst moment is just before the presidency. You are already digging into it, but not yet there. November and the start of December will be the worst. And if you in November and in the beginning of December, if you will feel that everything is wrong, and you are completely unprepared, and for sure you won't be on time, that will be completely normal. You will feel like this. And then January will come. You cannot change the deadline, that the start of the project is on the 1st of January, and you cannot do anything about it. And when it starts, it goes. Then all the plans will change, and expect unexpected. That it will go. But be prepared for those months, November and December, for your inside feelings. That will be the worst. You will feel that there's so many things still to do, so little time, and you will start to go crazy. But it is absolutely normal. Remember those words in few weeks. Then, what was very important for me, and I shared my idea from the very first day working with my team, was to leave our own footprint on the presidency. So come up with the ideas that will be special for your presidency. For us, there were a few issues. The first one, which I'm really proud of it, is the children's logo of the presidency. We were the first one to start a special competitions in the school all around the country. And this logo was also exposed in Brussels on the building of the council, which was really amazing for us. We did it on purpose, as in all member states, which are already 20 years in the EU. We are start to struggle with some movements which are against the EU. So that was one of the ways to get into people's everyday life, because if a child is coming back from school and asking parents, I need to draw a logo of the Polish presidency, then the whole discussion about the EU and the presidency starts at home. So, of course, very beautiful drawing, but another point here was to get in a different way to general public with our messages about the presidency. Then we put much of effort on dialogue. We established two councils which were preparing the presidency. One was the Council of NGOs, and the second was the Council of Entrepreneurs. And there were two purposes. The first one was, as many other communities you will get engaged in the process of preparation, the less critic you will get during the presidency, because they were involved in the process. We opened the call for the NGOs. It was open for 4 days. We hope that somebody maybe will sign in, and we had over 200 NGOs on board that wanted to be a part of this council. The same issue was with entrepreneurs. Of course, both councils ended up their work with special reports, which were the input to the program of the presidency. And to the very last day of the presidency, when I was meeting with entrepreneurs, they were super happy with the presidency because they felt engaged. They felt that they are part of the process, and what they wanted to achieve, and that was mainly the issue of deregulation. That was one of the main themes of the Polish presidency. That idea came from the entrepreneurs. So I really think that was a very successful idea to get them on board. The other issue that we decided to have, that for sure you are over this decision, how to organize the presidency. There are different models. When we were making the decision, we were choosing between two models: the Spanish model, that they had councils all around the country, and the Swedish model called Arlanda model, that they had all the councils on Arlanda airport. So we decided to be somewhere in the middle. So we had the central localization in Warsaw when all the informal councils took place. We organized 22 informal councils. I really wonder how many you are planning. So in our task, in our presidency, 22 informal councils, it meant that every week we had a council in Warsaw. Then, of course, we had around 300 experts meeting. They were taking place also in central localization in Warsaw. These were meetings which were close to the media, and this which were open to media and open for experts from people outside of the government. They were taking part in all of the regions of Poland. So also the aspects of showing of the whole beautiful of our country, it was inside. About the budget, we decided that we are not working with the business partners. The decision in Polish government was that we are financing on our own the whole presidency. Of course, we had to make some decision to shorten and lower the budget. But at the end of the day, we were quite successful with us and with that. And for sure, we will come back to this issue. I think that there is. I don't know if you know my career before. I was also a journalist for many years. I was a Brussels correspondent for national Polish television. I was a leader of the presidential campaign of one of the candidates in Poland, but I never dealt with a project like this. Presidency, it's once in a lifetime, and it's amazing. And it will be tough. You won't sleep. You will be super stressed. But it's the most amazing journey. And if you have amazing people around, and I was very lucky to compose the team of the best people in Poland. Some of them, they are today with me. That was an amazing journey. And I really envy you that you are just starting this project. We were just discussing yesterday that if there will be some change in the queue of countries, we can do another presidency in 2 years. We are prepared. We are ready. So this is just a starting point for me. Now we will move to my colleagues. Paweł Stasikowski, he was dealing with the high-level meetings. Małgorzata Kozioł-Pańczyk, she was dealing with communication and promotion. Magdalena Bogdziewicz, she was dealing with the foreign affairs ministry, because in Poland the division about the presidency, all European affairs were based in Prime Minister office, and we were working Prime Minister office, but we were also working closely with Magdalena in Foreign Affairs Ministry, and Eliza Głowacka-Szprot, she was dealing with experts meetings, accreditation system. I'm pretty sure that you will have lots of questions about that, and souvenirs. That is also a big task, and we will tell you something more today. So now we will move to the presentations, and then we are really, really open for all the questions. I really wanted to have this meeting with you because I remember when I entered into the office, the first things that we've done, we flew to Sweden, to Spain, then to Hungary to get some insights from them, and it was really helpful. The basic idea came on these meetings with the previous presidencies. So open your mind, and we are happy to help you. Thank you.
And their impact on the daily life. As I mentioned, motto of the presidency was the Security Europe, and we built whole communication narrative around in all content, in social media, on the website, and in all interviews. We were referring to this motto, and it was in 7 dimensions, The second very important part, and I think that you have already done this, is to know your audiences. Yes, so the target groups is very important to define them as soon as possible to reach. How to reach them. So for us, it was UE policymakers, international media, business partners, and foreign investors. Goals, and of course communication channels and tools. So nothing new here, I think, for you. Traditional and digital media. When you know your audience, when you know your narrative, it is really important, and this is the second point, very important, to build with all nationwide media in Poland. And we did it in Poland campaign, it referred to deployment. Sorry, I have some obstacles here. Okay. And with Polish Companies Association in Brussels. It was really important for us to do this campaign because we can show Poland's success, Poland's economic success, and the success of Poland, to show that we have a lot of startups in tech area, and with one of them, maybe you heard, 11 Labs. We worked during the presidency, and we use AI to translate informal meetings, after the informal meetings, press conferences. So, So we had a lot. So Madam Minister mentioned dialogue was the big topic during the Polish presidency. We set a Council of Non-Government Organization for the Presidency and Entrepreneurship. So I have here some key facts. So
elements in the component in the collaboration. It were ministerial meetings with participants from the 27 countries and the institution. For some meeting, ministers from candidate countries, first of all, was mentioned. We really respected the tradition of the as you know, is in the format 1+2, and exceptions for the fast defense 1+4, and the ECOFIN and AGRI is absolutely the double 2+2 for it, as usually done by the SKIC, the DG SKIC. The standard language regime for the majority of the means was the 6.6. You will change room. For the working lunches, speaking about the working lunches served in the plenary room, was also assisted by the interpreters of the DG SKIC, but for the bilateral meetings, lunches.
We during every informal council there was a special family photo for liaison officers to give them some memories from the presidency. Thank you.
It arranged this the host, the minister host, and the high representative of the commissioner, and we put down the podium the. We had absolutely.
Of course, they were paid.
Yeah, okay, no voluntarians, of course.
Waken, you start talk about money.
Yeah, some fresh air, because two presentations more are coming, and then questions, and so on and so on. So whole day ahead of us, but we have a plane in the afternoon. Remember that. Okay, let's have a break. Thank you.
So the whole one of the obstacles was that in a special department which was committed to the trainings for the whole presidency for all 3,000 people. From my point of view, what I want to share with you as a leader of the team, and from the point of view of the boss, the managing of the team, conflict managing is one of the most important issues. There is no time for prayer to solve all the problems immediately. The second important issue, and that was a super also important tip that some minister gave me from other presidencies, that the worst moment, November and the start of December, will be the worst. And if you in November and in the beginning of December, if you feel that, if you will feel that will be completely normal. You will feel like this. And then January will come, you cannot change. Start, it goes. Then all the plans will change and expect unexpected. That it will go. But be prepared for those months, November and so little time, and you will start to go crazy, but it is absolutely normal. Remember those words in a few weeks. Then what was very important for me, and I shared one which I'm really proud of it, is the children's logo of the presidency. We were the first one to start a special competitions in the school all around the country. And this logo was also amazing for us. We did it on purpose, as in all member states, which are already 20 years in the EU. I need to draw a logo of the Polish presidency to general public with our messages about the presidency. Then we put much of effort on dialogue. We established two preparing the presidency. One was the Council of NGOs, and the second was the Council of